I figured both of you would probably focus on big picture stuff and like information that people actually care about. But I wanted to focus on something that we would lose. Something that's way more important is those silly local news segments.
Oh, no.
So I've compiled a list of some segments here. I'm just going to go through them. And these will be things that if news stopped, we wouldn't have them anymore. So the first one is a classic. You've probably both heard of it. It's the I Like Turtles kid.
What?
Oh, I like turtles.
I Like Turtles. Marcus, you never heard of it?
No, I have not heard of it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, so in Portland, Oregon, there's like a festival sort of thing, like Waterfront Village Festival. And there's a kid dressed in zombie makeup or zombie face paint. And the reporter was asking him just about how he felt about the zombie makeup. And the kid responds simply, I like turtles.
It's wonderful.
And the reporter has no idea how to handle the situation. He's like, okay, then.
That's great.
And that like blew up on the internet and became super popular because obviously it would. The next one is in New York, they did dog CPR.
What? Wait, dogs doing CPR or giving CPR to dogs? Or dogs giving dogs CPR?
Giving CPR to a dog.
Human on dog CPR, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Human on dog CPR.
Ugh.
So they got like a veterinarian and she showed them how to do it. And they had like these plastic dog dummies just on the ground. And she's like, okay. And she demonstrated. She got down on her knees and she started doing compressions on the dog's chest. And the reporters started doing it with her. And she was like, because I know if you've ever taken CPR training, they tell you that you can either count the compressions or you can sing Staying Alive.
Okay, yeah.
So she's doing the compressions, singing Staying Alive.
Shouldn't the dog song be different? Like, Who Let the Dogs Out or something? Like, they should have their own song.
And then because you got to do the compressions and you got to do the breath. So she takes the snout of the dog and she blows into the snout.
Oh no. That was better than the mouth to mouth, because I was thinking about that, and that's just gross. Like, have you guys ever met like a slobbery breed of dog, like a Great Dane or something?
Yes.
I actually, when I was younger in Universal Studios, they had a show where it was all like the dogs from various Universal movies, and I got slobbered on by a Beethoven impersonator. So yes.
I mean, we dog sat for my uncle once, and he's got a big Great Dane, and first off, the thing was humongous, like a horse, and it would put its head on the kitchen table while we were eating sometimes, and its head would rest there, and there would literally be a pool of saliva that forms around its head and just slowly expands outwards. And I'm like, if I needed to give that dog CPR, I would need a snorkel.
So after that, I mean, the whole segment was pretty lighthearted. They were just having fun with it. And then she ends the segment with like a really morbid note. She goes, I would like to tell you that doing this would save your dog, but really there's only a 10% chance that they'll be okay.
I mean, that's a sad thing to admit, but that's also regular CPR. CPR saves like basically 0 lives statistically.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a lighthearted segment though.
Yeah.
That's a pretty downer local news segment.
And the reporters had like no idea how to respond to that. They're just like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you only get your soapbox once as the dog CPRologist.
I guess that's true. You got to get your information out there.
Ooh, Dog E.T. would be a good movie. Just like a mashup of All Dogs Go to Heaven and E.T.
Okay. I guess so, Marcus.
Sorry, my brain's just going places today.
Okay, the next one was in Phoenix. They had a segment on how to get your kids to stop asking, are we there yet?
Recommendation number 1, get there.
Yeah, the answer is to get there.
Yeah, the answer is to get there. So the obvious thing that you think about is just to get a movie, put a movie in, make them watch the movie, and they'll kind of shut up. Some other idea she had was bring a scrapbook kit. So like,
wait,
what?
Just bring like construction paper and like glitter and let them make a scrapbook in the car.
Glitter in the car?
This is the worst idea ever.
I know.
What?
The backseat of your car would be like a huge mess.
Aren't there like scissors involved in that too? Like,
I mean, there would have to be, right?
yeah.
Do you want your road trip to never make it to the destination? Then yes, put a scrapbooking class in the back of your car.
Whatever else is in there, you're guaranteed to have glue and scissors. I don't want either of those in the back of a car I'm driving.
While it's moving.
Right.
Also, like the kid's just gonna like glue a piece of paper to like the windshield.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be stuck there. You're not gonna get it off, and then your window's not gonna go down, and it's gonna get hot in the summer, and then, I mean, at that point, you might as well just leave the windows up and leave your kids in the car because, God, they ruined your whole car with all this glitter.
It was their fault.
The third Hypotheticals does not advocate the leaving kids in hot cars.
Some other idea she had was print out Are We There Yet coupons, where you just give them a bunch of coupons and they're only allowed to give you one coupon every hour, which it's the dumbest idea ever.
It's just reminding them to ask.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
That's totally not going to work. Some other ideas they had were good behavior coupons, where you give them good behavior coupons if they're acting good. And that could work, but that's basically just bribing them.
Yeah, also spoilers, kids don't really care about the coupon. Like, it's a very fine line to giving kids, like, a coupon type reward and it actually being, like, where they decide the value of the reward is good enough without it being just breaking the whole parenting thing.
Well, she said that you'd like, let them redeem it for a present or something. So you'd be giving them a gift. But basically, that's just bribing them with a gift.
You're giving them an IOU.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, the thing, too, is, like, either you give them a good gift that they want and suddenly you're spending all this money on gifts, or two, you give them a shitty gift and they just don't want the coupons anymore.
Right.
It's a very fine balance on the value system.
See, I don't know why she couldn't just stick with the movie answer, because that's obviously the best answer.
Yeah, movie,
Yeah.
You play the picnic game, you, I don't know, talk to your kids, like, tell them a story.
Whatever happened to the alphabet game? I always loved the alphabet game. That was fun.
The alphabet game was very good. I still play it as an adult.
What's the alphabet game?
You look out the window and you have to find something on a sign, like with the letter A and then letter B. The other one is the alphabet/picnic game, where you say, I'm going to picnic and I'm bringing apples. And then the next person says, I'm bringing apples, and then something that starts with B, like bananas. And then you have to remember what everyone's bringing. And it's a memory game, which I hate personally, because I am so bad at them. It's like, I'm going to a picnic and, damn, I forgot what I was bringing.